Hi students, today we are going to find the trigonometric functions of standard angles. In this section, we will discuss about trigonometric ratios of 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. First we discuss about trigonometric ratios of 45 degrees. To find the trigonometric ratios of 45 degrees, we have to take a right angled isosceles triangle. Consider a right angled triangle, right angled isosceles triangle ABC, in which angle ABC equal to 90 degrees. So let me take a triangle ABC. Now here angle ABC is given by 90 degrees. Since it is a right angled isosceles triangle, now here you take this is equal to 45 degrees and this is also equal to 45 degrees. Then whenever these two angles are equal, these two sides are also equal. So let me take this is equal to x, this is equal to x. Let AB equal to BC equal to x. Now by using Pythagoras theorem, from triangle ABC we can take square of the hypotenuse is always equal to sum of the squares of remaining two sides. From triangle ABC we have AC square equal to AB square plus BC square. AB square plus BC square. So here AB square equal to x square plus BC is also we have x. So x square equal to 2x square. So it implies AC equal to we are getting root 2x. Now here we are getting AC equal to root 2x. Now consider this angle now. From triangle ABC, here we have sine 45 degrees equal to sine 45 degrees equal to opposite side by hypotenuse AB by AC. AB equal to x, AC equal to root 2x, it implies 1 by root 2. Therefore, the value of sine 45 is always equal to 1 by root 2. Now, cos 45 equal to BC by AC, base by hypotenuse. Here base equal to BC. So BC equal to we are having x whole by AC equal to root 2x equal to 1 by root 2. Now tan 45 degrees. Tan 45 equal to opposite side by base. So it implies we take it as AB by BC. AB by BC equal to AB equal to x by x equal to 1. Therefore, the value of tan 45 degrees is always equal to 1. The value of cos 45 is always equal to 1 by root 2. Now, secant 45 degrees equal to AC by reciprocal of cos, we know that AC by BC equal to root 2x by x equal to root 2. Cosec 45 equal to AC by AB. Cosec 45 means we know that reciprocal of sine. So AC by AB, root 2x by x equal to root 2. Now cot 45 is reciprocal of tan BC by AB. So x by x equal to 1. So sin 45 equal to 1 by root 2. Cosec 45 equal to reciprocal of that root 2. Cos 45 1 by root 2. Secant 45 reciprocal of 1 by root 2 root 2. Tan 45 1. Cot 45 is always equal to 1. These are the values of trigonometric ratios of 45 degrees. Now we have to discuss about trigonometric ratios of 30 degrees and 60 degrees. Consider an equilateral triangle ABC in which AB equal to BC equal to CA equal to x units. Let me take an equilateral triangle ABC here. A, B, C. This length equal to x, this length equal to x, this length equal to x. Now, draw a line AD perpendicular to BC. Then, this angle equal to 90 degrees. Angle ADB equal to 90 degrees. We know that in any equilateral triangle, each and angle A equal to angle B equal to angle C equal to 60 degrees. So here, angle ABC equal to 60. This angle equal to 60 degrees. Now here, AD is the perpendicular bisector of BC. Since AD is the perpendicular bisector of BC, the point D divides BC into two equal parts. So BD equal to x by 2. CD is also equal to x by 2. Now this length equal to x by 2 we have. Now this AD divides angle BAC into two equal angles, so that this angle equal to 30 degrees, this angle is also equal to 30 degrees, this angle equal to 60 degrees. Now we have to find the length of AD. To find the length of AD from triangle ABD, we take Pythagoras theorem. AB square equal to AD square plus BD square. So AB square equal to, we have x square equal to AD square plus BD. BD equal to, we are having x by 2 whole square. So it implies x square minus x square by 4 equal to AD square. It implies we have AD square equal to 3x square by 4. So it implies AD equal to root 3 by 2 into x. Now here the length of AD equal to, we are getting root 3 by 2 into x. Now from triangle ABD, we can write sin 30, cos 30, tan 30. From triangle ABD, sin 30 degrees equal to opposite side. Opposite side is we are having BD by hypotenuse AB, BD equal to, we have x by 2 whole by AB equal to x, so equal to 1 by 2. Therefore the value of sin 30 is always equal to 1 by 2. Now cos 30 degrees, cos 30 degrees equal to base by hypotenuse. Here base equal to AD, AD by hypotenuse equal to AB. Now the length of AD equal to, we got root 3x by 2, root 3x by 2 whole by AB equal to x, so it implies we get root 3 by 2. So cos 30 equal to, we are getting the value root 3 by 2. Now whenever we get cos 30, immediately you can find secant 30. Secant 30 equal to 1 by cos 30. So AB by AD, reciprocal of cos is secant. So that we can write it as 2 by root 3. Reciprocal of cos becomes secant. Reciprocal of sin becomes cosecant. Cosecant 30 equal to 2. 1 by sin 30, 2. Now tan 30 equal to, tan 30 degrees equal to opposite side by base. So x by 2 by opposite side is, here we have BD, BD by AD. It implies BD length equal to, we are having x by 2 here. So it implies x by 2 whole by root 3 x by 2, so equal to 1 by root 3. Cot 30 equal to reciprocal of tan, so equal to root 3. So these are the values of sin 30, cos 30, tan 30. Now we have to find sin 60. Same triangle, from triangle ABD, sin 60 degrees equal to, sin 60 equal to, we have opposite side by hypotenuse, so AD by AB, AD by AB. Here AD equal to, the length of AD equal to root 3 x by 2 whole by AB equal to x, so it implies equal to root 3 by 2. So sin 60 equal to, we are getting root 3 by 2 here. Similarly we can write, whenever we get sin 60, immediately we can write cosecant 60 equal to reciprocal of sin 2 by root 3. Now cos 60 equal to, from the diagram cos 60 equal to base by hypotenuse, so BD by AB, BD by AB. Here BD equal to x by 2 whole by AB equal to x equal to 1 by 2. It implies, now cos 60 equal to 1 by 2, then secant 60 equal to reciprocal of cos. Now tan 60 degrees equal to, so tan 60, from triangle ABD, tan 60 equal to opposite side by base, opposite side equal to AD, which is nothing but perpendicular, AD by BD. So AD equal to root 3 x by 2 whole by BD equal to x by 2 equal to root 3. Now cot 60 equal to reciprocal of tan 1 by root 3. Now we have to discuss about trigonometric ratios of 0 degrees and 90 degrees. Consider a circle with the center O and radius R. Say x-axis, and here you take it as y-axis. Now draw a circle with the center O and radius is R. Radius is R. Let Px comma y be any point on the circle. Draw Pm perpendicular to x-axis. Now OM equal to x, PM equal to, here we are having y, PM equal to y. Let the circle cuts x-axis at the point A and A dash, and y-axis at the point B and B dash. Now here, let me take this angle equal to theta. Now from triangle OPM, we have sin theta equal to, from triangle OPM, sin theta equal to opposite side by PM by hypotenuse. PM by hypotenuse is OP. So PM equal to y, y by r. Now cos theta equal to OM by OP. So it implies OM by OP equal to, the length of OM equal to, here we are having x, x by hypotenuse length equal to, we are having r. Now tan theta equal to, we have PM by OM, PM by OM, PM equal to y by x. Now cot theta equal to reciprocal of tan, so OM by PM equal to x by y. Next, cosecant theta equal to, cosecant theta equal to, we are having r by y. Secant theta equal to reciprocal of cos, we are having r by x, r by x. Now if the point P coincides with A, if point P coincides with A, then we know that on x-axis y coordinate is always equal to 0, so that it becomes x comma 0, y coordinate 0, but this is nothing but radius, OA is radius, so which is equal to r comma 0, so that OA length equal to, we are having r here. So here we take it as sin theta equal to y by r. Y coordinate we are having 0 here, 0 by r, so equal to 0. Therefore sin 0 degrees equal to 0. Whenever this point P coincides with the point A, this theta becomes 0 degrees. Now sin 0 equal to, we are getting 0. Now cos 0 degrees equal to, cos 0 degrees equal to x by r, x by r. Already we are having x equal to r here. In this case we got x equal to r. When this point P coincides with point A, then OA is nothing but radius only. So that x will be always equal to r. This length equal to r. Now r by r equal to 1. So whenever cos 0 equal to 1, secant 0 is also equal to 1 only. Reciprocal of cos 0. Now cosecant 0. Cosecant 0 equal to 1 by sin 0, 1 by 0 undefined, which is equal to infinity. Now tan 0 degrees equal to tan theta formula y by x. Here y coordinate 0, x equal to r, y equal to 0 here. So y equal to, we are having here 0 by r, x equal to, we are having r. So it implies 0 by r is always equal to 0 only. Now cot 0, 1 by 0 equal to infinity. Now secant 0 degrees equal to, already secant 0 we wrote it, it's equal to 1. Now if the point P coincides with the point B, if the point P coincides with point B, if the point P coincides with the point B, then theta equal to 90 degrees. Theta equal to 90 degrees. So here this point P comes here, x comma y. Now we know that this length equal to radius, which is nothing but r. This is y coordinate. So y coordinate is equal to, we are having r here. We know that on y-axis x coordinates are always equal to 0. So 0 comma, this is y coordinate, which is nothing but r. 0 comma r. Now here we have x equal to 0 and y equal to r. X equal to 0 and y equal to r. Therefore it implies sin 90 degrees equal to, sin theta formula is y by r. Y equal to, we are having r here, r by r equal to 1. Cos 90 degrees equal to x by r, 0 by r equal to 0. Now tan 90 degrees equal to, we have y by x, y equal to r by x equal to 0. So r by 0 infinity. So sin 90 equal to 1, then cosecant 90 equal to, we have 1 by sin 90. 1 by sin 90 equal to 1 by 1 equal to 1. Secant 90 equal to 1 by cos 90. So 1 by 0 equal to infinity. Cot 90 equal to 1 by infinity equal to 0. Till now we came to know how to find the trigonometric ratios of 45 degrees, 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 0 degrees and 90 degrees. Now I will tell you how to remember those values. So to remember that, what we should do is, first we should take 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Divide by 4. 0 by 4, 1 by 4, 2 by 4, 3 by 4, 4 by 4. Now take the square root of them. Square root of 0 by 4, square root of 1 by 4, square root of 2 by 4, square root of 3 by 4, square root of 4 by 4. So equal to, square root of 0 equal to 0. Square root of 1 by 4, 1 by 2. Square root of 2 by 4, 1 by root 2. It's equal to root 3 by 2. It's equal to 1. Now we have to take sine 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees. Now sine 0 equal to whatever the values we got here, just write same. 0, 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, 1. Now for finding the values for cos, just you write from the reverse of sine whatever you have here. So you have to take 1, write in the reverse order, root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2, 0. Next, for tan, we know that tan theta is always equal to sin theta by cos theta. So that 0 by 1, 0. So it's equal to 1 by root 3, cancel 1. So root 3, 1 by 0, we have infinity. Now for cot, reciprocal of tan, infinity, root 3, 1, 1 by root 3, 0. Now for secant, reciprocal of cos, 1 by 1, 1. Root 3 by 2, reciprocal, 2 by root 3, root 2, 2 infinity. Now for cosecant, you have to take reciprocal of sine, infinity, 2, root 2, 2 by root 3, 0. Sorry, 1. 1. Now this is the way to remember all the trigonometric ratios of angles 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. I told you how to prove, and also I am telling you how to remember the values of 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees and 90 degrees. Now we discuss some problems based on the concept which we have discussed now. Prove that cos 30 degrees plus sin 60 degrees by 1 plus cos 60 degrees plus sin 30 degrees equal to root 3 by 2. Solution: LHS equal to cos 30 degrees plus sin 60 degrees whole by 1 plus cos 60 degrees plus sin 30 degrees. Now the value of cos 30 equal to root 3 by 2, sin 60 root 3 by 2 whole by 1 plus cos 60 value 1 by 2 plus sin 30 1 by 2. Now root 3 by 2 we are having 2 times, so take LCM 2, 2 root 3, LCM 2, 2 plus 1 plus 1, 2 cancel, so 2 root 3 by 4, so equal to root 3 by 2, therefore which is equal to RHS, hence proved. Second problem, solve each of the following equations for 0 degrees less than 9 theta less than 90 degrees. First problem, 2 cos 3 theta equal to 1. Here cos 3 theta equal to, we take it as 1 by 2. Cos 3 theta equal to 1 by 2. We know that 1 by 2 equal to cos 60 degrees. It implies we can take it as 3 theta equal to 60 degrees. It implies theta equal to 20 degrees. The angle which we get should lie between 0 to 90. Second problem, 2 sin 2 theta equal to root 3. Sin 2 theta equal to root 3 by 2. Root 3 by 2 in terms of sine, we have sin 60. It implies 2 theta equal to 60. It implies theta equal to 30 degrees. Next problem. Evaluate tan square 60 plus 4 cos square 45 degrees plus 3 secant square 30 degrees plus 5 cos square 90 degrees whole by cosecant 30 degrees plus secant 60 degrees minus cos square 30 degrees, which is equal to, we know that tan 60 value equal to root 3 whole square plus 4 into cos 45 1 by root 2 whole square plus 3 into cos 30 value equal to root 3 by 2. So secant 30 equal to 2 by root 3 whole square minus plus 5 into cos 90 0 whole by cosecant 30 sin 30 1 by 2. So cosecant 30 equal to 2 plus secant 60 cos 60 1 by 2. So secant 60 equal to 2 minus cot 30 tan 30 1 by root 3. So cot 30 equal to root 3 whole square minus root 3 whole square equal to root 3 whole square 3 plus 4 into 1 by 2 plus 3 into 4 by 3 plus 0 whole by 2 plus 2 4 minus 3. Now 2 2's 3 3 3 plus 2 5 5 plus 4 9. So 9 by 4 minus 3 equal to 1. So equal to 9 is the answer. If theta is an acute angle and tan theta plus cot theta equal to 2, find the value of tan power 7 theta plus cot power 7 theta. Solution. Given that tan theta plus cot theta equal to 2. Now if you want to find the value of tan power 7 theta plus cot power 7 theta, we have to find the value of tan theta and we have to find the value of cot theta. So that here tan theta plus, we know that cot theta equal to 1 by tan theta. So 1 by tan theta equal to 2. Take LCM, tan square theta plus 1 by tan theta equal to 2. Tan square theta plus 1 equal to 2 tan theta. Tan square theta minus 2 tan theta plus 1 equal to 0. So it implies it's in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square. So we can write it as tan theta minus 1 whole square equal to 0. So it implies tan theta minus 1 equal to 0. So it implies tan theta equal to 1. Whenever tan theta equal to 1, theta equal to 45 degrees. Then cot theta is also equal to 1 by tan theta 1. It implies tan power 7 theta plus cot power 7 theta is always equal to 1 power 7 plus 1 power 7. 1 plus 1 equal to 2 is the answer. Next problem. Evaluate tan 45 by cosecant 30 plus secant 60 by cot 45 degrees minus 5 sin 90 degrees by 2 cos 0 degrees, which is equal to tan 45 is always equal to, we know that 1, sin 30 1 by 2. So cosecant 30 2 plus cos 60 1 by 2. So secant 60 2, cot 45 1 minus 5 into the value of sin 90 1 by 2 into cos 0 degrees 1 So it implies 1 by 2 plus 2 minus 5 by 2. So take LCM 2 here. 1 plus 2 into 2 4 minus 5. So 5 minus 5 whole by 2. So 5 minus 5 equal to, here we are having 0. So 0 by 2 equal to 0. Next problem. If theta equal to 30 degrees, verify that sin 2 theta equal to 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Solution. Given that theta equal to 30 degrees, it's given. Now LHS equal to sin 2 theta, sin 2 into theta equal to 30 degrees equal to sin 60 degrees. The value of sin 60 degrees equal to root 3 by 2. Now RHS equal to 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta equal to, take theta equal to 30 degrees here. So when you take 30, 2 into tan 30 whole by 1 plus tan 30 whole square, 1 plus tan 30 whole square, so that it's equal to 2 into tan 30 value root 3 by 2, 2 into root 3 by 2 whole by 1 plus tan 30 root 3 whole square, so equal to root 3 by 1 plus root 3 whole square equal to tan 30 1 by root 3. Here 2 into tan 30 equal to 1 by root 3 whole by 1 plus tan 30 1 by root 3 whole square. So equal to 2 by root 3 whole by 1 plus 1 by 3, 2 by root 3 whole by LCM 3, so 4 by 3. So equal to 2 by root 3 into 3 by 4. So 2 2's. So 3 can be written as root 3 into root 3. So root 3. So equal to root 3 by 2. Here also LHS also we are getting root 3 by 2. So we say that LHS equal to RHS, hence proved.